Top of the morning still, you heard me? Top of the morning, you heard me? And of course it's a blessed morning, you heard me? And regardless, you heard me? Like I gotta keep going and keep us going, you heard me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay, you heard me? Just had a little situation. Watch my son in court, but that's cool, you heard me? Prayed it off because I gotta do this, you heard me? Listen, I was reading in a book, you heard me? And it's all glory to God, you heard me? My strength come from heaven. But I was reading a book one time, the Purpose Driven Life book, and it stuck out to me that he said that God talked to us three ways, you heard me? Through people, through the Bible, and through circumstances. See, God will talk to us through people, you heard me? But you gotta be in tune, you heard me? And by me used to be being hard headed, I know when God using somebody to talk to you. You heard me? Cause I didn't have people talk to me when I was out of my mind. And you know they right and you won't listen, but you in your zone. You heard me? You in your zone. So like, man, you know this person right, and to catch up with you later, and you know they're gonna come back to your mind. God was like, I used somebody to come tell you something. I warned you before destruction. You heard me? Like it be like that. He gonna remind you when you were supposed to listen when you was being hard headed. You heard me? But that's another level. Or he talked to you through the Bible. Before you read the Bible, you pray. You pray before you read the Bible because the Bible was written with the Spirit of God. Everybody who wrote the Bible had the Spirit of God on them. So you get in the Spirit, and once you get in the Spirit, God can connect you to what He needs to connect you to. You heard me? And when certain scriptures stick out, that's God using them scriptures to talk to you. You heard me? And also, if you really tap in, He gives you revelations. He'll reveal something to you a whole nother way. You heard me? So I'm going here because he said another way is through circumstances. It was saying most of the time God talked to us through circumstances because we have circumstances 24/7. You heard me? You know things that pop up. You heard me? Like I tell a person all the people real until they get real. People are real until they get real. See, time exposes everything. Time will expose you. You heard me? No matter how you try to portray it, no matter what time gonna expose you. You heard me? Like, and we all know that people always do what's deep down in their hearts. You heard me? And I'm going here for a reason because a lot of times, bro, we overlook how people deal with us when certain circumstances pop up. You heard me? And when you one of the ones and you don't think on a level of evil that people are thinking on, sometimes God have to allow circumstances to pop up to show you what it is with them. He have to look. See when you real with God, God real with you. God ain't like your fake friend who know your other partner don't like you and he ain't tell you that. He ain't. See, God, when you real with God, God real with you. You heard me? When you draw near to God, God draw near to you. So God have to expose things. And he'll let circumstances pop up, you heard me? And show you, look, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, you heard me? Sometimes I'll be sitting around like, and you know how people could sit around like what I went through. I couldn't put nobody through what I've been through. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. You heard me? Because I know what come behind that. You see where I'm at? And a lot of people be like on a whole nother level, bro, out here. You heard me? Like, people are doing things that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like a slime ball world. You heard me? Like, ain't nowhere in the world, you heard me? A person to sit there and tell me they got love for me, and you know you in a position where you could have helped me, and you refuse to help me. You know what I ain't never did that everybody do that's new to me? Sit around and listen to what you got to say. Look, hide out. You heard me? And they know I'm A1. Come holler at me. You won't holler at me, holler at me. And then see difference between me and a lot of people. My name mean everything to me. So my word mean everything too. If I said it, it's done. You heard me? And I'm standing on business with everything I'm saying, but I said that to say this here. A friend love it at all times, bro. A friend love it at all times. And if you want a friend, you gotta be a friend. And when people love you, they do stuff for you. When people hate you, they do stuff for you. Love is an action word. Hate is an action word. You heard me? I go off, listen, bro. See, mouth will say anything. Sometimes actions don't mean nothing. People have ulterior motives why they do what they do. You hear me? But see, time tell it all. And when you real with God, God real with you, they energy gonna hit them anyway when they ain't right with you. You heard me? But I'm talking about circumstances right now. When God talks you through circumstances, stop overlooking it. You heard me? Cause I can't recall a time when I had it that I wasn't willing to give it. You heard me? Like I can't recall a time when I was like, nah, you heard me? And when I was even in the streets, you heard me? My baby mom used to tell me that, you heard me, but you know, I ain't understand until I really like laid down and thought about it. She used to say, how come every time they go to jail, you always put money on their lawyer, help them out, get the old lady money for to put on the phone? She said, why when you go to jail, how come they don't never do that for you? And that's real talk, you heard me? But it's like this, you heard me? We gotta stop overlooking it, you heard me? Stop overlooking like when people was supposed to come through, like, and they know like they were supposed to come through. You heard me? But this is the sad part. The people who do that, they think you owe them. Like, if you come up, you owe them. You heard me? Like, you owe them. A lot of people be, like, they be playing God out here. They be playing God like, oh, let me do this like this. You heard me? It's like they be on a whole nother level. You heard me? Like, ain't no in the world. But you know, they call that gatekeeping. I gotta keep them at a certain level. And whole time, homie, listen, I got a whole life. You heard me? I got moves I gotta make. You heard me? I could have been running my money up. I could have been at my son court date. I could have been big old straight out here by now. And me and my son could have been on our way back out here in our house. All this holding me up, my son in a whole situation. You heard me? A whole situation. He all right. Ooh, you heard me? He wouldn't even be there if all this wasn't going on. All this holding me back, you heard me? Like, and it be for the people who won't benefit, but they don't even care about me. They care about what they could get off me. You heard me? Yeah, I'm somehow to meet the dead tomorrow. All you do, oh, that's it. And the next day, look. You heard me? So it is what it is. We're going to be real. We're going to be real. You heard me? And I ain't saying everybody like that, because the vibe I get from certain ones, I know who real and who fake, you heard me? But I'm telling people now, just start paying attention when circumstances pop up. Everything happen meant to happen. God trying to show you something. Before he throw you something, he gonna show you something. When you one of the ones, he gotta expose the heart of everybody you in contact with to show you the hearts of people. You heard me? Pay attention, or it'll cost you later. You heard me? Pay attention, or it'll cost you later. You heard me? That's how you moving, bro. So when God talking to you through these circumstances, pay attention, or it'll cost you later. Look, stay up, stay focused, you heard me? Listen, bro, I love all y'all, one.